we've been gone away from the garden for about a week, and just want to do a quick video to show how things have grown since we've been gone. And I want to start with the stuff that's doing really well. This thyme is doing good, really good. And then we came back to our greens looking lovely and lush. From what I've read and what I've seen, I could be wrong. It's starting to flower, so I think that means that it's done producing. And if I'm wrong, then just let me know in the comments. But I think that's what it means. Has these yellow flowers on top, and then you can see that it's kind of starting to flower there as well. And then we have all these lush greens around it, and this will be, once I have my son come out and harvest these, this will be like our third harvest from this one stock. And I planted like 5 or 6 of these, and this is the only one that got big and made it. This little one didn't really do much of anything. And then here we have our sugar snap peas that I think they are done producing. It's only about maybe 7 sugar snap peas on there, maybe a little bit more, but I also read too that with the brown and yellowing, that means that they're pretty much done for the season. So I'm going to have my son harvest the rest of those as well. And then, excuse the sirens, we're going to come around to the back of the house. This is our blueberry bush. We bought it this year. I think it was early spring. It only gave us 1 blueberry, and we didn't find out until about 3 or 4 weeks ago that we needed more than 1 blueberry bush. So what we were told at the nursery is that all fruit trees and fruit bushes pretty much grow better together, and you're going to get the best harvest and the best yield when there are 2 to 3 or more bushes or trees of that fruit, if that makes sense. There's little men. So this is our blueberry bush. We had got 1 blueberry on here. It had became ripe, and me and my husband left to go somewhere a week or 2 ago. We came back and that blueberry was gone. So some animal had got to it. That is our apple tree that we need to get 1 or 2 more of, and that down there is our peach tree. Now here is one of our other garden beds, and these are the tomatoes that we came home to. We came back home to this big green tomato right here. And then we have these little green tomatoes here, and this was not like this when we left. When we left, this plant did not have anything. I think it had this on there, but it was like this small. No. Baby boy keeps wanting to pick the tomatoes. He's already picked one. But yeah, it was, no baby, no, come on. It was very, very small. I mean, probably the size of those. And then we came back and it was about, it's this size, as you see now. So that's that. And then we have some cilantro right there that's going to flower. And then something else that's very exciting that we saw is this little jalapeno pepper that's trying to come out. We only have 1 jalapeno pepper plant, which is this one. And then the rest of these that you see right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are all your regular size grocery store bell peppers. So I was so excited to see that on the plant. That was so cool. Hey, no, 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 no. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Baby boy is probably just as excited to pick the tomatoes as we are. But yeah, as I was saying, those are the pepper plants. And then right here, these are okra plants. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's gotten pretty big. Okra plants. And they've gotten taller as well. Say hi. Don't put that in your mouth. Say hi. Hi. He loves being outside. His name is Divine. Okay, and then right here, these have all gotten big too. About 2 weeks before we left for vacation, tag should be in here, I planted these, and they are some Kentucky Wonder Pole beans. And so they are doing really, 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 really well, I think. And I'm going to need to put some type of trellis back here, or have my husband put some type of trellis back here soon. And then this is a sunflower that my daughter had actually planted. He has gotten really big. I think she named him Mr. Smiley or Mr. Smile or something like that. All along here is, I want to say, black pole beans. Let's check and see. I'm sorry, I keep having to glance at baby boy and make sure that he is not. I see you. Didn't you be putting nothing in your mouth? Yes, I actually have the date that I planted these. So I planted these. Oh, these are rattlesnake beans. Okay. So I planted some rattlesnake beans on May the 10th. No, 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 no. Don't you pull it. Don't you pull it. I know you're excited, Mama, but no. Don't pull those tomatoes. Not yet. They're not ready yet. Bless you. So, these are rattlesnake pole beans. They're going to need a trellis as well. And I planted them all along the border of this bed. Here in this row, I think it's 2 rows, I had planted some Swiss chard. And while we were gone, I'm assuming, as you can see in this area right here, that some animal must have came and dug in the bed, because I had also planted a roll of kale. So let me back up. Right here was those Kentucky Wonder Pole beans, and then I did a roll, it's getting blurry, a roll of kale right here, and those have started to sprout. They actually started sprouting before we left, but they've gotten a little bit taller. And then whatever came and did whatever right there, had some fun. And then I did a roll of the rainbow Swiss chard, I think is what this is, and then another roll. So this has gotten pretty big, bigger than it was before we left, as well as this. And this looks good too. This one seems to be struggling. And these look like kale seeds that might have been dug over here or flew over here. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah. So that's this bed. Let's back up some. Okay, sorry, had to chase baby boy again. So in the next bed over, we have, this is mint. And I also have some mint on the side of the house. And then beside that is our loofah gourds. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 loofah gourd, which is the sponges plants. And then beside that right here, I think that is some rattlesnake beans as well, just 2 plants. Yep, they're a rattlesnake. These are 2 rattlesnake pole beans. And then back there is actually some peanuts that I planted. So I had planted 1, 2, 3, but only this one sprouted. So I don't know how to grow peanuts. The packet didn't really give much. He loves outside. He's in his own world. The package didn't really give much information, but anyway, these are some 42-day tomatoes that I started on April the 25th. I'm not sure what's going on with these. I don't know if they're doing what they're supposed to do or if they look right. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. And then this is either cucumber or squash that I planted. And let me know if these look how they're supposed to be looking and doing what they're supposed to be doing. And I don't know, these are, let me see, let's read the tag. This is White Wonder cucumber. So these is 1, 2, 3, 4 White Wonder cucumber, and this is rosemary. We actually used some of this rosemary before we left on vacation and made some steak. So that's that. Now, the idea is, since these are climbing beans, pole beans, and those beans right there, and then the loofah gourds, which I know are going to have to climb, I want to get a arch trellis. And I already have the stakes for that right here, but I just have to get the cattle panel, and my husband is going to put that up for me. All right, now back here is actually an in-ground bed. I don't know if I did it right. Me and my husband don't really care if we did it right, but I had started these 2 watermelon and 2 cucumbers from seed, and they were getting way too big for the container that they were in, and so we just dug this in-ground bed and put some soil in it and stuff, and cow manure, and put them down in there. And they are a lot bigger than they were before we left to go on vacation as well. So they grew quite a bit from a week ago. And then those are wild sunflowers. My camera keeps getting blurry. That I planted. Now, when I came back, because there was actually 3 sunflowers. Sorry, my camera's getting blurry. There was one right there, and then there was one beside it. There was a big branch over here. I know it rained several days while we were gone, so I'm just assuming that maybe I must have pulled that up. That sunflower didn't make it, which is fine. So that's the cantaloupe and watermelon. It seems to be doing good. And then over here, excuse me, sir, you better not, hey, come here, come here. Okay, guys, sorry about that. That's what happens with a 1-year-old who's a busybody, my baby. Over here is our corn patch. I started these from seed. It's like 2 or 3 different varieties of corn. About 3, maybe a month before we went on vacation. But I started them indoors, brought them outside a week or 2 later, and they have gotten a lot taller. I think it's like 14 of them going down. And so my husband actually used our trellis and dug this whole area out. A few days before we left for vacation, and I popped those in there, and they have really taken heed to their spots and done really, really well. So they're growing good. These 2 were very, very small when I put them in. They seemed to be the ones that were struggling, but they've actually gotten taller, believe it or not, since we've been gone. So everything is starting to look really, really, really good. I'm very excited, very happy with how everything is looking. This is the boss right here. We also have Blaze back here. Before we left, he only had one bloom, and it was gorgeous, just like this one, but it was not this one. It was actually this one. Oh no! I accidentally tore him off. No. Oh. Anyway, I'm sorry, Blaze. I'm so sorry. I should have known better. I'm not a plant expert, but I should have known better. That was the one that had bloomed, and there were no other blooms. But as you see, now that we're back, this one has opened up. This one looks like it's about to open up any day now, as well as that one. No. I'm not going to touch you. I'm not going to touch you. But that one must have opened up, but drawn back. So my husband said we were going to do some good fertilizing and watering tonight. So that should help Blaze, and then we're going to find him a place in the ground. This hydrangea he actually had got for me for my birthday. Hey, baby boy, look at you. Runny nose. And it was beautiful. It was a light blue color. I named her Bluebell. But we're in zone 7A, Tennessee. And we are dealing with a lot of red clay, as you can see from this native soil right here. And as soon as we put Bluebell in the ground, not even a few days later, we noticed that she started to change drastically. Her leaves still look really, really well, but as far as the flowers themselves, they went from a beautiful blue hue to this greenish hue to this purple hue, back to this greenish hue. Now they're looking brownish purple. I don't know anything about hydrangeas like that. I know he tried to do some research. I try to do some research. But I don't know. We've fertilized with fish oil and some other fertilizer that we have. Actually, this Dr. Earth right here. He read that you could get, excuse the mess. I really need to clean this up. But he read that you could get like some type of cat, what's it called? Cat, I'm having a brain fart. The stuff, litter, cat litter. Whew. Finally got that out. He read that you could get some of that and put it on there, but it had to be like a specific kind. I don't know. But I really want to save Bluebell because she is beautiful, and I really had the vision of my arch, as I said previously, going here, and then just a big old bush hydrangea coming through this walkway. Oh, do you want to say something? Want to say hey, snotty nose? We gotta go in and clean your nose. So let me know in the comments. I want to do another video. We are in the process of getting a privacy fence, and we have a whole vision back here of how we want our backyard space, entertainment, garden, leisure, family space to be. And I can do a video on that as well, with God willing, what our plans are. So yes, that's what we came home to. I'm very, very excited. My son is going to do a harvest here soon. It's not going to be a lot, of course, but hey, a harvest is a harvest to me. So I'm going to take you guys along for that journey.